Okay. Yeah. I love you, Ben and Karen. Yeah, we are great.
Yay. Thank you, King Pan.
Okay. So this is my game against Kai-Uwe Schiffer, obviously German. And he was playing for a draw the whole game, even though he was white, because I'm higher rated. And this was all played in 1990 in Groningen. All of my games are from the Netherlands. And black's better because black has a better king, but the engine says it should be a draw. Okay, my opponent played g3, getting connect 4. So I want to break up his pawn structure because that's pretty good pawn structure, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty good. So I played g5, the engine move. Good move. And this position, I remember analyzing this a long time ago with engines. He only has one way to draw, and it's very strange. The way that he draws is he takes this, okay, and I can't take on e5 because my c5 pawn is hanging, so I would trade rooks. And this looks like an elementary king and pawn ending win for black. I have a passed e pawn. My king's better than his. This pawn's weak. How can this not be a win? And it's not a win. Amazing. In fact, if I take this pawn, he can let me take the pawn. Then he comes in here and takes my pawn.
He gets in. I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
He gets in. So I was trying
anyway, several moves here draw for white. But in a tournament game, it looks like there's no way to get a passed pawn here for white. And I have a passed pawn. This looks like I just play king here and push my pawn and I win. Like, what's the problem? But the engine says, no, it's a draw. Okay. So that's the only way he can draw is by taking on g5, which looks terrible. He played h3, putting in an h. And I played e6. And again, he has to take this to draw. And he took this, which is a blunder. Now he's losing. I took with the a pawn, so I can get c4 in later. That's explosive. And he's in zugzwang here. I can't play c4 now because he takes it. Right, Archer?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Told you.
Can I go on the treadmill?
Ask your mom.
What's your thought? Because it's more of an instructive stream.
Okay, then I can go back up.
Maybe wait till we're done with this part of the stream, and then you can get on. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah, come back in 25 minutes.
25, yeah. Definitely, and then you can just jump right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here he can't move anything, so he's losing. So he played king e3, and in this position, I did it again. I calculated to the end of the game, which is many, many, many moves. Because in 1990, I was even younger than 89. That's how time worked back then. Okay, so the most forcing move is c4, and I'd like to play c3 and get a protected pass pawn. Mm-hmm. So he took. Now, if it's my move, I'm going to play king c3, king b2, king a2, and queen. And he doesn't have any pass pawn yet. So he has to play what move to stop that?
King d2.
King d2, okay. Now, the most obvious winning attempt for black, since he stopped this, is to take and play king d4 and take these pawns. If he starts hanging around, he's going to lose. He must get counterplay. If I'm going to do this, what does he have to do? How does he get counterplay?
Can go get rid of the b pawn.
Right. So king c2. This is the game, right? Okay. Now in this position, if my king gets to a square that stops his a pawn, I have the two connected pass pawns. So he has to play what move? So my king can't get back here and stop his a pawn.
King b5.
Close.
Oh, king c5.
Right. King b5 is worse than king c5 for a couple of reasons. Yeah. Obviously, I can go here. But no, after here, now I can queen because I queen with check. So I queen before him. Oh, yeah, he can't queen. Mm-hmm. So he played king c5. So in this position, when I was calculating c4, I said he has to take, he has to play king d2, he has to win my b pawn, and he has to play king c5. So now we both queen. I queen first. And if I can trade queens here, I win easily with my passed pawn. And I calculated that I could by playing queen f2 check. Now, he can't play king c6 because he's walking into the skewer. So he has to go to one of these 3 squares. Those are his other moves. Okay? And irrespective of what he does, I'm going to get in queen d4 check. So if you play king here or king here, I'll play queen d4 check. If you play king here, I think he did play king b5. Yeah. Now I check. You still can't go here because of the same skewer. You can't go to the A file because I skewer and take. So you have to go here or here. You have to. And then I get in queen d4 check. Now he resigned here, but let's play one of the 2 moves. Now if his king goes here or here, I check and trade queens. And if he plays king c5, it's even worse. He still can't go here because of the skewer. And king b5, I trade queens. And then the king and pawn ending is easy win. So after queen b2 check, he resigned. And then the engine says plus 55. It's the bad engine. Hey, look, it's still back on depth 20. I have to change it every time? Damn, tough engine. Oh, no, it says unlimited. I'll change the number of lines to 2.
What are you looking at? Oh, over there, the left.
Yeah, it says depth 20. Why is it at depth 20 when it's unlimited? Boo, boo. I blame Danny Wrench. The only way to fix this engine and make chess.com more profitable is to have Elon Musk take over.